welcome back to Gaming Cats. So today we are going to be doing a painting video. I have my paint shirt. It says Food Farm. I got from a field trip when I was like 4. So, wait, how does this still fit me? Never mind. So today I'm going to be doing a painting. And it's basically a motivational painting. I will pop a picture up in the corner of your screen so you can see what it is that I'm going to be painting. But in the meantime, I want to show you some drawings, some paintings that I've been working on. And I'm actually very proud of them. This is one that I did yesterday. It's basically like, it's a really, oh shoot, I just put my finger in wet paint. I had to touch it up a little bit this morning. But it's an abstract cat painting, and I think it is adorable. So this is super cute, and this took me a few hours to paint yesterday. And this is going to be going on my wall. And it's not really motivational or anything, it's just a cat painting, but I really like it. So it took me a long time, so we're gonna put this over here. And next up, I did paint, so I sculpted my hand, and then it like dried. I don't remember what it's called, but then like you paint over it and it turns out like a sculpture. I'll get that for you. It's disastrous. So I just put another layer of paint on it this morning. Yeah, it's really bad. So it was my hand. My hand was inside, but we don't talk about that. So basically, the reason that is blue is I'm going to paint little roses on it, and it's going to hang my jewelries, and then the wrist is going to hold some scrunchies. That's the plan, if it works out. Okay, moving on. Next, we're moving on to my sketchbook. This is my sketchbook. I'm not going to show you the first drawing because it's really bad. I'll show you the second one that I've been working on. This is Niagara Falls. You can't see it super well from the camera, but I did a lot of shading. Niagara Falls, no, Northern Lights. And these are the Northern Lights. I think they're so pretty. I haven't seen them, but I really want to go there someday. And it's very beautiful. That one took me a long time. I did this one. Most of my art comes from me being really bored in class, and then I get inspiration. So this is just a girl sitting watching water over the mountains, and she's sitting on a rock. This is my drawings that I've done so far. But we're not here to look in the past. We're going to the future. So I have this canvas right here. We're going to take off the plastic. Oh, it's so satisfying. I love peeling off the stuff from the canvases. This is a canvas from the dollar store. They have like small ones or big ones, or medium ones. I think this one's one of the medium ones. So we're going to be painting with this today. And I'm just going to do a time lapse, and then I'll overlay my voice over top, so then you can just hear me speaking while I'm painting. This is going to take me a few hours, so we'll see you guys. Okay, so here I am. I have my photo. It's ready to be. This is what I'm painting. I have my scissors. I'm going to snip off all the white so that it can fit underneath my canvas. Snipping off the white stuff. Snip, 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 snip. So we're snipping that all off so we can be able to fit it inside the canvas. And we're snipping the other side. And we're snipping. This is basically a cat, but like the shadow's a lion because like it kind of acts like if you act tough, then like it's hard to explain. But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, then you just don't. So I'm trimming it more so that I can fit it inside the canvas. So we're going to flip it over, front facing inside the canvas, how you want it. We're just playing it out there. And now we're going to take some tape, showing you the tape if you haven't seen tape before. And we're taking a few chunks and we're just going to tape both the bottom parts to the back of the canvas, so then it's easy, so then it'll like stay in place when we're tracing. I'm putting a piece on the other side. There we go. Now we're going to flip it over, and you can't really see it through there, so that's why we need a flashlight. So I'm grabbing my phone, putting on the flashlight, and I'm putting my phone underneath of the canvas so I'll be able to see it. Tracing the letters. I'm getting sidetracked. I didn't like my A. Honestly, my handwriting is terrible, but even when I'm tracing, so this is really bad handwriting. I'm writing the letters. Attitude. It was hard for me to see some of the letters because it was not super bright as it was before when I was doing the cat painting, but it's alright, so I'm tracing all the letters out. I'm not doing bubble letters like they did because I can't trace very good. And now that I just finished tracing the letters, I'm writing Winston Churchill because that he created the quote. So you make sure that you write their name because you can get sued if you're selling this or something. But I'm not selling this, but I'm still going to write their name. And it's probably just going to hang on my wall. It's going to be like this, blah, 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 Winston Churchill. Yay. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. What am I doing now? Oh, I'm adding the little quotation marks. And then now I'm going to get started on tracing the lines. I'm tracing the cat. And I'm tracing off the tail to make sure that everything is nice so then I can see it when I take the paper out from the bottom. So here I am. I'm going to start tracing the lines. I'm going to speed this up because this is quite boring. So the cat, oh, I'm going so fast. I'm so fast at drawing. So just finishing up putting the stripes on the cat, and then it's going to be all finished, adding the little other things. Okay, now we are taking out my flashlight because we don't need that anymore because we just finished tracing. So turning off my flashlight, and then I'm going to take the paper out from the bottom. It actually looks pretty good, not going to lie. Quite like it. And I'm just examining it. Oh, grabbing my pencil. Taking out the thing from the bottom so then I can look at this for reference while I'm painting. Oh, that's my dog barking downstairs. And I'm looking at this so then I can figure out what I'm going to do next. Oh, I'm fixing up little details that I missed or didn't do properly when I was tracing it. So I didn't do the mouth correctly, and the mouth looks pretty bad. Oh, that was just my foot that cracked. So right now, I missed the line at the bottom of the lion. Yeah, I missed that. So I'm taking a scrap, and I'm just going to use that to measure to try to get it fairly even. And I'm measuring all that out. There we go. Now we have a line. It's not very straight, but that doesn't really matter. And now I'm going to get started with my first color of paints, I think. Or am I finishing up tracing? Nope, I'm going to get started on painting now. So the first color that I'm grabbing is black. Oh, I got it. So we are going to be mixing the black. So I'm going to be mixing the black with a white to get a little gray. So that's going to be for the line, and I was checking to make sure that it was dry before I mixed black and blue. So there we go. Nice glob of black on there. And oh no, just got paint on the canvas. Now I need to clean that up. So I don't think past me noticed, but oh, did I notice? Oh no, I didn't. So I'm grabbing some white to mix with the black to make gray. But if you didn't know, black and white makes gray. So now, oh, I shouldn't leave that there. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I'm screwing it. Oh, I'm putting on the lid. Taking a little bit of white. No, don't do that. It's gonna make gray. Okay, so I literally just mixed white with black on the canvas. So now there's a gray spot on the canvas. Don't know why I did that and why I just, didn't wipe that up. Oh well, I can paint over that when it dries. So now I'm satisfyingly mixing up all of the colors, all the black and the white to make the gray. And this is going to be for the lion, if I didn't say that already. well, the shadow. And then I'm starting to paint. And this paint that I have, it's extremely transparent. So you need to do like 10 zillion coats, or you need to really glob it on there before you actually get good results. So it's probably going to take me like 5 coats to do this before it actually looks good. But the first coat doesn't really matter. It's just so that I can figure out where the colors are going to go, all that. So I'm just painting everything. And I'm trying to keep my lines going straight. Just finishing up putting the gray on the lion, or like the shadow of the lion thing. Oh, that smudge on the end. On the top of the canvas. Oh, it's bothering me. Please, please wipe it off. Please, 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 please. Yes, there we go. Okay. So I am adding orange and yellow. Right now I'm adding orange to the cat. And I'm adding it on all the stripes to make it look nice and stripy. I'm pretty much just copying the photo. But, I got orange on. Okay, there we go. I went over it. It's all fine. It's okay. It's okay now. I went over it. Okay. Now I'm drying off my paintbrush. Also, anytime you see my paintbrush go off the screen, it's probably just me drying it or like washing it. Oh, I'm going with the yellow now, and I'm going around to start painting the yellow part of the cat. And I'm done with the yellow. Tightening it, going on to the pink for the ears, for the inside of the ears, that is. I'm taking a little bit of pink, just tiny little bit, putting it in. And I think this is when I'm adding the eyes. The eye. I think this is about the point that I realize that I do not, that is made it. Yes, I just go ahead, blend a little bit, and just put a little bit of it on the face. All good. I don't really know what I'm doing there. I'm mixing more gray. As I explained earlier, you need to do a lot of coats for this thing. For the cat, I don't really want to do many coats, but like for this lion, so I started just like daubing it all on, putting it all on. Put it on. Okay, it just finished. Okay. Come on. Okay, now I'm rinsing off my paintbrush. I don't really know what am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna do blue for the bottom, and I'm screwing off the lid, and it's getting ready to paint. It's like, you paint it. And then I decided I didn't want to paint it blue because that just didn't look good. So then I brought in the black. I'm going to paint the bottom black, kind of like in the photo, because in the photo I thought it was blue, but it wouldn't look very good blue because I'm not going for a blue. So I'm painting the black underneath the cat and the floor. Okay, so I'm holding up finger number 2. I think that means second coat. Yes, that means second coat. Oh, and you got to see that little blue bit thing hanging out. Oh. Why did I just drop that? Okay, so I just dropped that in my paint. What is that? Why am I confuse myself sometimes. That's really strange. Okay, so now I'm blobbing on all the black onto the floor because it's very see-through and I don't want the floor to be that see-through. And I'm doing the second layer on the cat, but it cut out my filming, so I missed that little bit of footage showing where I finished up the black. And I'm grabbing my paintbrush and I'm getting ready to do the next coat of the cat, which is orange and yellow. I think I'm testing to see if the ground was dry. Okay, I'm putting the paint there, grabbing it, and just glob, 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 glob. Globbing it all on the cat in the places where the yellow belongs. I mean, we all belong, but like the yellow belongs. I mean, like, I don't know. What am I doing there? I think I was trying to wash off something on my hand. So I'm just going in on the places where it needs paint, which is everywhere, and finishing up the little tinier details of the cat. So I'm going to do the orange now. I put that to the side. I didn't put the lid on. Anyway, I am grabbing the orange now, and I am painting the place where the orange goes, and I'm just globbing it on once again. This is my technique because really, if you don't do that, it's going to take you 10 zillion coats anyway. And every time I dab on the paint, it shakes. You can see that right now. The orange is just shaking. Okay. So I am just, I think I say I am every single time I switch to my next like segment of speaking. Oh, look at that Kleenex. So full of paint. It's so satisfying. Why is it satisfying? No, it's colorful. I don't know how to speak. So I'm not sure. Oh, I'm bringing back my colors. Oh, so at this point, I realized that the cat doesn't look very realistic, so I wanted to add a little bit more to it. So here I am, and I'm mixing, but not mixing, just blending, but not blending, but shrooming the paints together to make a random another color. That noise was Nova. She just jumped down off my bed into a small little crack. Anyway, I'm going to take these and lightly dab it in, not to mix the colors, just to put it in on the painting to like give it a little more zah. And that's what I'm doing right now. So here I am. Oh, no. So I am, no. The orange and yellow are being put. We're just being put on. Oh, I'm screwing on all the caps. The orange and yellow were being put on the cap. Oh, I'm taking out the black, fixing up the other spots of the black bottom because there are lots of spots missing, so I'm just adding a little bit more black. I'm not sure how I feel about this painting. I think it's pretty good, but I know I can definitely do better. Like the cat painting. This one didn't turn out exactly how I want it, but I like the message, and I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. But I am future Katniss, so I know that it turns out good. Oh, and here's me saying, oh, this is the final part. No, here's me saying, oh, I'm going to use a Sharpie to trace over all of the words to finish it off. So I'm going to speed this up. So I'm finishing off tracing. I'm finishing tracing off all of the letters with Sharpie. I'm just going over all of them to make sure that they pop and they're nice and poppy. Oh, and if you see the little white marks, I spilt black paint on them, so I covered them up with white, and that's why there's just white spots. So as I was saying earlier, I really like the message, just don't really like how well I painted it. Oh, and here I am saying, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching.